So I got a special request from Santa Claus, and he needs some help ironing his velvet suit because he's crushing the velvet and it doesn't look like velvet anymore. Well, today we're gonna go over how to iron velvet so that way you don't crush it. Santa's gonna be looking really nice after watching this tutorial.
Really nice.
So velvet is a fabric that has a pile to it, so it has a height to it. Think of like carpet or fake fur, it's got some height to it. It moves around on the top. And if we just take an iron to it, it is going to ruin it. So let's head over to the ironing board so I can show you exactly what's gonna happen if you take an iron. And after that, I'm gonna show you exactly what to do so you don't crush your velvet. Real quick, before we get started, if you're enjoying Sewing Anastasia, make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. And if you'd like to learn more about sewing, make sure you check out our online and in-person sewing classes. Links are down below. Now, let's head over to the ironing board. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen to this piece of velvet if we just iron it like we normally would anything, right? Just a normal piece of cotton. So you can see it's got some wrinkles in it and I need some wrinkles out. So let's iron it, right? Let's do it. All right, so I'm gonna iron this to get the creases out. And now let's flip it over and see what it did. So you can see how it crushed the velvet. It does not look like one consistent color. It looks more crushed over here, and it's different colors. So it kind of destroyed our pile. It squished it.
What's going on here?
And not only does it look bad right now, but in most cases, it's gonna stay like that forever and it's almost impossible to recover it. So ironing like that can totally ruin your velvet. Sad, don't do that. And you're probably on pins and needles wondering, what is the solution for this? Well, it's something called a needle board. So this here has all these little pokey bits of metal sticking up. So we're gonna take the velvet and we're gonna put it with the pile side face down in it. So when we iron it, it doesn't crush our pile. Speaking of needle boards, check out this custom made one. It is huge. It is great for ironing big seams and big pieces of velvet. But most needle boards are this size, so I'm going to demo using this one. So to iron our velvet and not ruin the pile, we're gonna place it pile side on the needle board side. I always like to just give it a little like press almost into the needles to make sure all the pile is in between them. And then we're going to take our iron, we're gonna place it on top. You can use some steam. And you can move it around if you want to as well, because it's just a little board. Just be careful you're not rubbing the bottom of your iron on those little needles. You don't want to scratch the bottom of your iron. So you can see when I turn this over that we still have our pile and we did not crush our velvet. This little needle board here saves our velvet.
So lovely.
So you can really see a difference between these two pieces of velvet. This is the one we ruined, not using the needle board, and then this is the one that we kept the integrity of using the needle board. So really invest in a needle board. It's really important if you're doing some velvet construction. So if you're listening, Mrs. Claus, make sure you're using a needle board when you are ironing velvet because it's really going to make a difference in your project. Have you ever ruined velvet before? Leave your stories down below for everyone to read. And if you have any special tips for recovering the velvet, you can leave that down below in the comments as well. Or if you have any hot spots on where to buy needle boards, leave that down below too. I know they can be a little tricky to find sometimes. Thanks so much for watching Sewing Anastasia today. If you have any questions, leave it down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you enjoyed the video today, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching today. These videos are for you guys. So if you have any special videos you'd like to see, leave that down below in the comments as well. And if you'd like to learn more about sewing, make sure to check out my online sewing classes and my in-person classes here in Chicago. There's links down below with all the information. And if you'd like to see everything going on in the studio here, well, make sure you follow me on Instagram and check those stories out. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye.